Okay, we need to finish off Wednesday and Thursday's warm up. So, number one on Wednesday, different signs subtract. We are going to do 37 minus 34, and we get 3. And it's positive because 37's absolute value is bigger. Okay, number two. Uh, what times what can get me 10? Well, 1 times 10 or 2 times 5. Well, both of them do, but 2 times 5 is more than likely going to be it. 2 times 5 is 10, and 2 plus 5 is 7. Okay, number 3. The opposite of minus 18 is plus 18. So when I add 18, I'm going to get 120. All right, number 4. Chef Moynihan collected 5 2/3 pounds of blueberries on Monday, 7 5/8 pounds of strawberries on Tuesday, 6 1/4 pounds of blackberries on Wednesday. How many total pounds of berries has she collected? Okay, so I'm going to add 5 2/3, 7 5/8, and 6 1/4. So what we got to do is we got to get a common denominator. We put 3, 8, and 4 in a ladder. We can't go into all 3 of them, but we can go by 2. 2 can't go into 3, you bring it down. 2 can go into 8 4 times. 2 can go into 4 twice. We can go again by 2. 2 can't go into 3, but 2 can go into 4 twice, and 2 can go into 2 once. We do the puffy L. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Now, whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. 3 times 8, so 2 times 8 is 16. 8 times 3, so 5 times 3 is 15. 4 times 6, so 1 times 6 is 6. We add up 16, 15, and 6. All right, so we have 12 plus 5. We're going to get 17. 2 and plus 1 is 3. We get 37 24s. We add up the whole numbers. We have 13 plus 5, which is 18. Now, 37 and 24s is improper. We have to typo it out. So it goes in there once. We get 1 and 13 24s. Well, 18 plus 1 is 19 and 13 24s. All right, let's finish off Thursday. Okay, on Thursday, we have to sew it. Same, opposite, opposite. We have negative 72 plus positive 48. Different sign subtract. So 72 minus 48. We're going to borrow. We get 4. We get 24. This one's absolute value is bigger, so it's negative 24. Well, 7 divided by what will get me 7? Well, 7 divided by 1 is 7. And 1 plus 7 is 8. The opposite of minus 66 is plus 66. So now we have different signs subtract. 66 minus 22 will get me 44. And it is positive 44 because the 66 is bigger. All right, it says Miss Martinez bought 4 books that cost $9.59 each. So I'm going to do $9.59 times 4. 4 times 9 is 36. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 is 23. 4 times 9 is 36, plus 2 is 38. 2D plus 0D is 2D. We got a game that's $25.75 and 3 sets of markers that total $15.50. The tax on the items is $6.57. How much change will he receive if he pays with $100? So we are going to take 38, 36, 25, 75, $1,550, and the tax of $657. So we're going to add it up. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. 3 plus 7 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. So we got 20 plus 1, which is 21. 8 plus 2 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. That's 20 plus 6 is 26. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 86, 18. So we're going to do 100 minus 86, 18. So we subtract. 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 6 is 3. 9 minus 8 is 1. So we have $13.82. Okay, you need to turn in your warm-up for a grade. Please make sure your name is on your paper. Okay, we're going to check homework. On homework, number 1 was yes, A, 27x, and C was x, and D was y. Number 2 was yes, y equals 4.35x, x, and y. Number 3 was not proportional because we had 25, 25, 22.5, and 22. They're not the same. Number 4 was 40, 40, 40. Yes, they're proportional. Y equals 40x. And number 5, yes, it's proportional. And we have y equals 1/3 x. Number 6, yes, it's proportional. We divide all of them. We get 6. Y equals 6x. And the last one, 1 day, 24 hours, 2 day, 24 hours, 3 days, 72, 4 day, 96, 5 days, 120. Yes, y equals 24x. Okay, turn in your homework for a grade. Please make sure that your name is on top of your homework. Okay, let's go to the green paper for today's notes. There are 2 things that make a graph proportional. The first thing is that 1, it must be a straight line. Write this down. The second thing is that it must pass through the origin. Okay, so I know some of you have forgotten what the origin is. On a coordinate plane, you have your y-axis, you have your x-axis. The starting point right here is called 0, 0. 0, 0 is a fancy name for the origin. This is the origin. Okay? All right, so if I'm looking at this, it says the graph of a proportional relationship is a line that passes through the origin. What's origin? 0, 0. An equation in the form of y equals kx represents a proportional relationship. Y equals kx is something that we call a multiplicative relationship. Write that down. Now, when I say multiplicative, I'm talking about y equals 2x, y equals 3x. Just like we did homework last night, y equals 27x, y equals 4.35x. That's a multiplicative relationship. The graph shows the relationship between the number of peanut butter and sandwiches. So if we look at this, remember how we determined yesterday was y divided by x. So if you look at these ordered pairs, the y is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. if we go to this ordered pair, 9 divided by 3 is 3. If we go to this ordered pair, 12 divided by 4 is 3. If we go to this ordered pair, 18 divided by 6 is 3. And then lastly, if we go to this ordered pair, 21 divided by 7 is 3. So to find k, we have to do y divided by x. In this particular case, the relationship is y equals 3x. All multiplicative relationships are proportional. Now let's say I had y equals 2x plus 5. That has an additive relationship in it. The additive relationship is going to make it not proportional. So additive is not proportional. The additive is still a straight line, but it does not pass through the origin. Okay, so let's keep going on this. We already talked about 1, is it a straight line, and 2, does it pass through the origin? If it does, it is a proportional relationship. And one more time, you could go through and do y divided by x for each one of these points and prove that it is a proportional relationship. So make a straight line, pass through the origin. Flip it to the back side. On the back side, it says most shower heads that were manufactured before 1994 use 5 gallons of water per minute. Is this relationship between the number of gallons of water and the number of minutes a proportional relationship? Yes, it is going to be proportional because that's what we're practicing right now. So if you remember, to find proportional relationships, we have to do y divided by x. Let's call this x. Let's call this y. So 5 divided by 1 is 5. My equation is y equals 5x. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to substitute our plug and chug. I'm going to say 5 times 2 is 10. I'm going to say 5 times 3 is 15. Now this one is actually working backwards. We have to say 35 equals 5x. So the 5 and the x are multiplying. The opposite of multiplication is division. 35 divided by 5 is 7. And then lastly, 10 times 5 is 50. We're going to plug it in here, and we're going to say 5 times 10, and we get 50. So based on this table, is this a proportional relationship? Yes. It is multiplicative. Okay. So now we got to fill in the ordered pairs. So we have 1, 5, 2, 10, 3, 15, 7, 35, and 10, 50. So when we plot the ordered pair, this one's going by 1s, this is going by 5s. So we go over 1, up 5, over 2, up 10, over 3, up 15, over 7, up 35, and go over 10, up 50. So is this a straight line, and does it pass through the origin? Yes. It is an proportional relationship. If the shower head is used for 0 minutes, how many gallons will be used? 0. What is the ordered pair? 0, 0. What is the ordered pair called? Origin. Okay, on the last part, drawing conclusions, you'll need to finish by yourself.